Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick video today just introducing you to a new Mac app that we've been working on recently called the SleepHQ Auto Uploader. This is an application we've been working on to automatically upload your data into SleepHQ. So if you have a Magic uploader, you don't need this. This is for anyone who's doing manual uploads through the browser. So if you're doing that, then this app is going to make things a whole bunch easier for you. Now, I should say right now, it only works on Mac. We're going to wait and see what the feedback is like. If people like it and want us to do it, then we'll also look at porting this across to Windows as well. But for now, it is only available for Mac computers. So essentially the way this works is it's a little program that sits on your computer and just runs in the background. And anytime when you put an SD card in, if it has CPAP data on there, it's going to find that data and automatically upload it into your SleepHQ account. So what I thought I'd do for today is just a little demo for you to show you what it looks like when you install the app and what happens when you insert that SD card. So there's a download link that we'll include in the description for this video. So you're going to download it onto your computer. Once it's downloaded, you're going to double click it and get this little installer window that pops up like this. And then I'm going to double click the install icon. So you might get a warning that says this is an application downloaded from the internet because that's where it's come from. So just say, yes, I approve. And then you're also going to get this thing asking you if you want to move it into the applications folder. All applications on Mac generally live in the applications folder. So when you click that, it's going to automatically move itself across there and launch itself. So that's it. The app is now installed and running. So you can see it launches with this window here that says it's not currently signed in. So the sign in uses your existing SleepHQ credentials. Because this runs on Mac, if you're already signed into SleepHQ in Safari, then all you need to do is click sign in with SleepHQ and it's just going to work. If you're not signed in, it's going to ask you for a username and password. So I'm currently signed in to Safari on my computer. So if I say sign in, it's going to say, do you want to use sleephq.com to sign in? Because it's using the website. I say continue, and that's it. I'm now signed in, and it has access to everything, all my data through the website. So that's the whole process to sign in. Say, got it. Okay, so it's now running in the background. It's got this window here, but you don't really need to have the window open. I can close that, and I can close this one. And you see we've got this little S icon running up the top here now. I'm going to click on that one. This is the SleepHQ Auto Uploader window. And so it's telling me that I'm currently signed in as Adam Palozzi. I can open that window again. And so when I put an SD card in, it's going to show me, the transfers and stuff that are happening on here. But the idea is that this thing just runs in the background and you don't actually need to open it. We also have a settings dialog here. So when you click that one, I get this settings pop up. Again, it shows me the account that I'm currently signed in with. And if I go across to general, it's going to show me if I've got multiple SleepHQ accounts that I'm associated with, I can swap between them here. So I'm currently uploading into Adam's dev account, which is one of my SleepHQ accounts. And you can also tell it what mask you want to associate with your data. So if you click this one, it's going to show you all of the masks that you've added into your SleepHQ account. So if I know that I always want it to default to using my ResMed AirFit mask, I'm just going to click on that one. And any new import that it does is going to automatically select that mask. So that's the same as when you do an import into SleepHQ, where you can tell it which mask you want that data associated with. It's the same thing here. And that's going to stick. So every time I do an import, it's going to always use that mask until I change it to something different. All right, if I add a new mask into my SleepHQ account and it's not coming up in this list, then I'm going to hit the refresh button. And that's just going to reload everything out of my SleepHQ account and make sure that I've got the completed list here. You can say auto upload when an SD card is inserted. So if I turn that on, as soon as I insert an SD card, if it has CPAP data on there. So we're going to check it. We're going to check if it's got ResMed, Lowenstein, Philips, or Fisher & Paykel data on there. If it's any of those known data formats, then we're going to recognize it and we're going to automatically upload it into your SleepHQ account. If you don't want to do that because you're sometimes putting in SD cards that belong to other people or, for whatever reason, you just turn that off. And then when you put an SD card in, it's going to give you a little pop-up saying, do you want to upload this data? And you can say yes or no. So I'm going to leave that on for now. Launch it, log in. Every time I turn my computer on, I just want this to run in the background. So this little S icon up the top here is just going to automatically launch every time I turn my computer on. And that means that anytime when I put an SD card in, it's going to get automatically uploaded and I don't have to do anything. If I turn that off, then it just means that each time I want to upload data, I have to manually start this application. So I'd have to, open up my applications folder and double click the icon to get the app running. or just say launch at login. And that's the default. So that's automatically going to be on by default when you install the app. We also have this troubleshooting section. So because this is a beta version, this is the first time that we're launching this thing anywhere. We're expecting that there might be some bugs and stuff. So if you are having issues, we might ask you to do this export diagnostics thing, which basically just gives us a log file that I can then use to see what's going on and fix any issues if you hit them. So that's essentially it. We've got this updates tab over here. It's going to automatically check for updates in the background. So again, because this is a beta version, as we're pushing out updates, they're going to automatically find and install themselves. If at any point you want to manually update it, you just click this check for updates button like that, and it's going to go and check for updates. I'm currently on the latest version, which is 105, but as updates come out, they will find and install themselves automatically. So that's essentially it. Now, I can close that, put an SD card in my computer, and because I've said automatically upload the data, it's going to happen without me having to do anything. So let me show you what that looks like. I'm going to put an SD card in. And now again, you don't need to actually do anything here, but I'm just going to open this little window. So you can see there's a little sync icon, a little sort of spinner that comes up there. And when I click on it, you get that. And it happened really fast because the whole point of this is that we're using your computer's multiple processors to run the upload as fast as we possibly can. So in theory, this is actually going to be a bit quicker than doing it manually through the browser. And you can see in here, it says SD card ejected, safe to remove. So I can now take that SD card out of my computer, and the state here has gone back to idle, and it says insert a CPAP SD card to begin. So that was the entire process. It didn't come up in here, but there was a little notification that popped up on the side of my screen there that said the upload is complete. You can now take out your SD card. So essentially that's it. And the next time when I put my SD card in my computer, I can do it now. It's going to do the same thing. It's going to scan the SD card. It's going to find that there's no new files on there. So no new files, I can upload anyway, or I can just eject the card. And if I hit this open SleepHQ window, this is our window that, again, you don't need to open this. The whole idea of this app is that it runs in the background and you never actually need to open it. You just put an SD card in, gets uploaded. A few seconds later, you get a little notification that says all the data is uploaded. You can now take your SD card out. And we've ejected the SD card. Everything is done. It's essentially zero touch. So really what you can do, take your SD card, put it in the computer, wait till you get the notification, take it out and put it straight back in your CPAP machine. You never need to open any windows. You don't need to open the browser. That's it. That's all it takes. Because there's no new data on this SD card, I've got this. This is the upload that I just did a few seconds ago. So 65 files were uploaded. And now it's scanned the SD card that I've put in, discovered that there's no new data, and I can say upload anyway if I just want it to re-upload if something went wrong with the last one, or I can say eject card. So if I do that now, eject the card, and SD card ejected, safe to remove, and I'm now going to pull that out. There we go. No CPAP SD card detected. Insert one to start a new import. So that's essentially the entire process. It doesn't show you any data. It doesn't display anything. It's literally just a way to get your data into SleepHQ. Because it runs natively on your computer, we can detect the SD cards as soon as you put them in, which is something that you can't do via a browser. The browser is basically its own little sandbox. It doesn't have access directly to the operating system to do things like this. By running a native application, we can do a lot more stuff. So that's it. We're calling it the SleepHQ Auto Uploader. We're making it available to all of our Pro members today to beta test. Try it out, tell us what you think. We've been testing it. It works really, really nicely. We're expecting a few, bugs and some feedback along the way because this is the first time that we're rolling this thing out. But give it a go. Let us know what you think. We're going to polish it up. And I think that's pretty much it. Hopefully it'll make it a whole bunch easier for people to get their data into SleepHQ. And if you are doing really big uploads, one last thing I should mention is it actually takes all the data from your SD card and it stores it on your computer first before doing the upload. So essentially what it does is it scans the SD card. Anything that's new, it's going to save onto your computer and then eject the SD card. So what that means is that you can take the SD card out really quickly and go and put it back in your computer. And if you're doing a really big upload, that can then just process in the background and it's going to run over however long that takes, which is really just limited by your internet connection. It's going to run as fast as your internet connection will allow it to. But you can turn your computer off, you can open other applications. You don't need to keep anything open. It's just going to run in the background, uploading that data. And even if it was going to take like 3 hours to run because you're uploading like a massive amount of data because it's the first time you've ever used SleepHQ to upload stuff. That can just run. It's just going to sit there in the background. When it's finished, it's all going to get processed by the servers on our side, and that's it. And because we download those files onto your computer relatively quickly compared to uploading them, even if you are uploading a massive amount of data, it's all going to happen pretty quickly. So that means that you can put the SD card in, we're going to dump the files to your computer, and then you can go put it straight back in your CPAP machine, and you're not going to forget to put your SD card back in your CPAP machine. And then it all just happens quietly in the background for however long it takes. So essentially that's it. Yeah, can't wait for people to give it a go. I think it's really nice. It's a really kind of, much nicer experience than having to do it through the browser. We've been talking about this idea for ages, and it was really nice to actually sit down and spend some time to build it out. So yeah, let me know what you think. And yeah, I'll chat to you all soon. Thanks, guys.